Hey, thanks for playing our game for an entire year. Here, have 40 Primogems. Oh, you want 20 more? Okay, share this with 15 of your friends. Great, and with that, you have as much Primogems as you would get by doing your daily commissions. Thanks for your continued support of our game over the past year. We hope you're enjoying our Genshin Impact 1-year anniversary and hope that you will continue to enjoy Genshin Impact well into the next year.
I'm an optimistic person. Words don't hurt me.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Okay, in all seriousness, this sucks. Honestly, I already knew what was coming since I saw what happened on the Asian servers, but I'm not gonna lie, it was actually very difficult logging into Genshin Impact today. I know that might sound very silly considering that this is just a game, but this is also a game that I've spent a lot of time, effort, and even money on over the past year. And I think that the community outcry speaks volumes for the fact that many people feel the same exact way. I mean, this honestly doesn't feel like a 1-year anniversary. There wasn't even a message inside the game saying, "Happy 1-year anniversary, thank you for playing our game." Which is absolutely mind-boggling because I have never, ever seen this happen in another gacha game before. And even Honkai Impact, a game made by MiHoYo, has put far more effort into their anniversary events and rewards. But what's even more mind-boggling than any of this is the fact that MiHoYo is completely ignoring the fanbase. And what I mean by completely ignoring the fanbase has actually extended all the way into deleting comments from players and banning them from the official Discord and Reddit groups. Yes, you heard that right. MiHoYo is actively trying to silence the community because of the backlash that they're currently getting. And because of this, and because players are getting so frustrated and they don't have any way to express their discontent with the game, people have actually started to resort to review bombing Genshin Impact as a whole. Prior to the anniversary, Genshin Impact almost had a pristine score in most Play stores, boasting scores of 4.5 and above. But because of the community backlash, many of these reviews have dropped well into the 3.0 realm and even below that. And while I don't personally agree with review bombing the entire game, considering that Genshin as a whole is still a decent game, I do completely understand where people are coming from and why they're doing it because MiHoYo simply isn't listening. It's honestly crazy to me. It's almost as if they're digging their own grave and I just don't understand it. Instead of listening to the fanbase and trying to reason with them or provide something that would make people happy, instead they're turning their backs on the community that made them what they are and just hoping that the whole situation will blow over. I'm personally making videos in response to this not because I want to see the whole community blow up at MiHoYo, but because I desperately want to see positive change in the future because I desperately want this game to succeed. I have spent hours and hours playing this game because I simply love it and I want it to do well. And seeing it just be burnt down to the ground by the company that created it is almost laughable. It's hard not to laugh because essentially what ended up happening was MiHoYo tried to save as much as they possibly could by only giving us 10 free wishes, which in their mind wouldn't give players enough in order to secure a character that they want, and therefore they would end up spending money to make up the difference down the line. This in theory would make them more money because people would have to go out of their way in order to make sure that they guaranteed the character that they wanted. But I don't see how they failed to realize that by being this stingy during their 1-year anniversary, that instead of making them more money down the line, that people are just going to get upset, frustrated, feel undervalued, and possibly quit the game altogether. I can't even begin to explain how many comments that I received on my past video stating that people are 100% just considering quitting altogether. And I've actually got quite a few comments saying that they didn't just consider it, that they actually went through and they don't plan on playing Genshin Impact anymore. And honestly, for me, hearing that coming from players that have enjoyed this game so much is honestly heartbreaking. By being so stingy and not listening to the general player base, they have alienated their own customers and have lost potential revenue for years to come from those players. I really don't see how such a big miscalculation could have been made. I'm assuming that they think that, oh, it's okay if we lose a few people, we are such a big game, We do have a corner on the market. No one else is really making a game quite as vast as ours, and so we can afford to lose a few players here and there. However, I don't think that they realize just how big this backlash would be and how it has completely soured the relationship between them and the general community. I'm actually not sure what it's going to take for them to win back the hearts of the people that have played their game for so long, but I think that the grand majority of players just have lowered their expectations to the floor and simply won't expect very much from MiHoYo moving forward. Oh, and also, all the people that are still, till this day, white knighting for MiHoYo, I don't understand you guys. I really don't understand this whole mentality of, well, something's better than nothing, or why are you guys complaining? It's especially funny when the grand majority of these comments are coming from people who claim to be free to play, meaning that they've put no monetary investment into this game and therefore of course they're not going to care as much. But they have to realize that the people that are actually keeping this game afloat are the people that are either low spenders or whales. If everyone in the community was free to play, that would mean that this game would go under. So when low spenders and whales are complaining because they feel like they're being undervalued, we need everyone in the community, free to play or not, to band together to get things to be changed. Because this of all things should not be a one group versus the other, this should be all of us banding together in order to make positive change for the community, and so that every single player within the Genshin Impact community can experience that positive change. Maybe you need to hear it from someone else, but I'm telling you directly that even free-to-play players deserved more than what they got. Why? Because just by playing their game every day or regularly, and by giving active and free promotion on social media, you've actively contributed to the overall success of Genshin Impact. Keep in mind that despite MiHoYo technically being a small company, they have still brought in billions of dollars in revenue over the course of the past year. So falling back on, oh, it would be too expensive, or they would lose too much money, or we're being too selfish by asking for anniversary rewards is honestly just ridiculous. I'm not trying to say this with malicious intent, but I am trying to tell you to value yourself more as a customer, paying or not. People do need to complain, people do need to be vocal in order for anything to change in the future. So of course people are taking to social media in order to voice their complaints, since MiHoYo doesn't seem to listen to them on their official pages. However, while I do completely understand why players are so upset, I cannot condone harassing some of the voice actors just because you do not like the character that they play. I cannot believe that people are harassing Kokomi's voice actress simply because they don't like Kokomi. Are you serious? And some people are also review bombing Honkai Impact, which that particular team within MiHoYo hasn't done anything wrong and shouldn't be receiving any backlash. I understand that you want to show MiHoYo as a whole that this is not acceptable, and that's totally valid. I completely understand that. But keep in mind that by doing this, you are also playing with people's careers, and in the case of the voice actor harassment, sometimes even fearing for their own lives because they're getting death threats, which is just not okay. At the end of the day, this whole situation is incredibly exhausting. I was hoping to log into the game, celebrate the anniversary, maybe talk with you guys about what you managed to pull with your free summons, and that's just not what happened. All I can really say is that I hope that MiHoYo finally listens to the community, but that isn't going to happen until they actually start listening and stop blocking any and all criticism. Since we didn't hear it from MiHoYo themselves, I'm going to say it. Happy 1-year anniversary, guys. I hope that you guys are still enjoying the game despite everything that's going on. And I personally want to say thank you guys so much for getting me to 8,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. Despite everything that's going on with Genshin Impact, I'm planning on writing it out just because I do love the game and still want to create content on it, although I might slow down a little bit. Like many content creators, I am feeling a type of burnout, especially due to all of the drama that's going on in the community. But if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave me a like and comment down below with your current thoughts on everything that's currently going on. And if you want to see more from me in the future, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Alright guys, that's all for today. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your anniversary and just your day in general. But until next time, best wishes. Bye.